Hi soulmates, you're welcome to my channel. My name is TECLAR FASHION, and in today's tutorial I'll be showing you an easy and a quick method of achieving this beautiful structured standing sleeve. And if this sounds like something that you like to learn, I will urge you to go ahead now to like this video. And if this is your first time coming to this channel, I will urge you to subscribe and also remember to turn on your notification bell. And right now let's dive into the video. So in order to achieve this sleeve, I will first be doing a quick pattern drafting. So this is my pattern paper and it is folded into two, and I am going to come down by 7 inches. This is going to serve as the curve of my armhole, and on this up part I am going to go in by 1.25. Kindly note that the up part of this pattern paper is on fold and the side part is not on fold. So right now I am now going to connect from that 1.25 to the 7 inches using a curved ruler, just like you saw. And then I am now going to do the width of my sleeve. For now I marked 5 inches, and I'm going to connect from that 5 inches to the tip of my armhole part, and I am now going to go ahead to connect it just the way you can see me marking. So you can see that this is easy. Just remember that at the first part you go in by 1.25 and then you come down by 7 inches. Now this 7 inches is not a standard measurement, it is just by choice. You can decide to come down by 8, by 6, depending on how and where you want the sleeve to be. So after cutting out, this is what I have. Can you see how this is looking? So with this particular one, now we are now going to go ahead to use it to cut the second pattern. So on the part that is folded, I will also place it at the edge of my second pattern, and I'll try to twist it in a way that it will be slanted. And on that part that is slanted, I am now going to go ahead to come down by 2 inches. This is going to serve for that structured part that is shooting up in the sleeve. So I'm just going to come down by 2 inches from that part, and then I am now going to try to use a curve to connect it together. Right now, depending on how you want your own sleeve to shoot up, you can decide to come down by 2, 1.5, 1, even 3. It all depends on how exaggerated you want the sleeve to be. If you want it very, very exaggerated, you can even decide to twist your first pattern down by like 3 inches or more. So right now I'm not going to go ahead to use a curved ruler to curve mine. You can see the way I am doing that. So I am now going to follow the pattern of the first sleeve to now cut through all the way to the pattern of the second sleeve. So I will go ahead now to cut that out. So guys, registration for our June online classes is still ongoing. So many of you have already registered. If you want to learn how to make corsets from scratch, if you have never made corsets before, this class is suitable for you. All you have to do is just click the WhatsApp link in the comments and it will bring you directly to my WhatsApp. The corset class is just 7,000 naira. So after cutting that out, you can see what I have now. Can you see? So we are now going to use this big part to cut out on my peplum stay. Now if you are going to add if you are going to add stones or beads to your own structured sleeve, I will actually urge you to use a crinoline mesh. But for me, I am not going to be adding any beads or stone, so I am just going to go ahead to use my peplum stay to cut this out. So I'll just pin my pattern on top of my peplum stay, and the pattern I am cutting out, the gum I am cutting out, my peplum stay, I'm just going to cut exactly the same thing that I have on my pattern, right? Can you see? So I'm just going to go ahead to pin that down and cut exactly the same thing. So after cutting, this is what I have. You can see that the gum, the stay, and my pattern paper is just exactly the same thing. So now that I have this, I am now going to go ahead to iron it on my lining part. the lining part of the fabric I am working with. So after ironing it down, I used hemming gum to iron it because the interfacing has no gum on its own. So after ironing it, you can see what I have. So I'm now going to go ahead to cut it out, adding extra half inch on both sides of the paper. Can you see that? So I added 0.50 in all round the whole gum so that it will serve as my seam allowance or my joining allowance. I am now going to go ahead to proceed to cut this out on my main fabric. So right now I'm placing it wrong side facing wrong side, and I just went ahead to cut that out. Can you see? Can you see that? So you can also decide to add a soft warden or a soft interfacing to your main fabric, maybe like a tissue gum, stay, cloth gum to your main fabric. So right now I'm not going to join the curved parts with the 0.5 inches that I added, and I'll just come back to show you what I have. So in order for it to relax on that part, I will actually be using hemming gum to stitch it. This is optional, but I will advise you to use it. So I'm just going to go ahead to sew that, and then I'll come back to show you. So our online class on fashion business course is also ongoing. If you are running a tailoring business, you definitely need to be in our fashion business class because it is like an eye opener for you as a tailor in order to make more profit from your business. You don't just have to sew clothes as a tailor without making so much money. There are so many things that are in the fashion business course that you need to know. It's like a mindset shift for you as a tailor. So I will urge you to join the class. All you have to do is to click the link in the comments, and it will bring you directly to my WhatsApp, or you can also use the seller link on our bio to get yours. Just click on the seller link and you see all the available online classes and the ebooks as well, including the pricing formula. So right now, after joining that, I went ahead to trim off the excess allowance that I had, except the hemming gum. I also turned it, and I now went ahead to give it a good press. I am now going to go ahead to top stitch the down part. Now know that this down part that I top stitch is exactly the part that you are going to be joining to your armhole, right? You can try to place it on top, you can decide to stitch it together, whichever way is okay for you, but this is literally just it. If you want this to be standing more, maybe you are adding a bone, a bead to it, just add bones to your interfacing so that it will be more structured. Use sewable bones on the tip or the curved part. You know, the curved part that is the up part, just use sewable bone to sew that part in case you want to add beads or stones. Did you enjoy this tutorial? Please tell us in the comments, and until my next video, is still your girl Tekla. Go ahead now to like this tutorial, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. And also remember to subscribe, and for now, bye.